Hey, Thoughtful Guy here. Well, time to start this chapter. So I've actually been practicing doing a pretty neat trick that to abuse the RNG, but I'll get to that in a moment. Because there's a lot of things to talk about other than that. Which is the fact that this chapter is just not a fan of it. Is it the hardest chapter? I wouldn't necessarily call it the hardest chapter, but I will call it one of the more dull chapters, and it's also a bit unfair. Not a fan of it. Not FE6's greatest. Sorry. Not FE6's greatest chapter, to say the least. So, as you can see, this is a Fog of War chapter. And you know how much I love those. It's great. I hate it. So, this is also the first chapter that introduces Manicheets as regular enemies. And they're pretty freaking tough without stuff like magic or legendary weapons. They hit real hard too. Very much like Ein, that boss from chapter 12. And so this chapter also features desert items. Yeah, there's hidden items in the sand. Now, here's how it works. Normally, if you put a unit over sand where an item would be, for example, in this 3x3 square, if you land on it, then there's a 1% chance that you'll get the speed wings here. Because there's a speed wings hidden here. There's a talisman somewhere here. I'm not paying too much attention though. And there's boots here. Like there's actually some really good stuff you can get. But anyways, it's only a 1% chance, and that sucks. Having to deal with the RNG sucks. But the game was kind enough to make it so that if a thief lands on these spaces, then they're guaranteed to get the item. Here's the problem. If you're just using thieves to get them, even if you're bringing 2 thieves, and I don't like bringing 2 thieves to this chapter, then it takes forever, because combined with the fog, here's my most hated aspect about this chapter, and that's the fact that it's a desert map. Meaning it's mostly desert tiles. What's wrong with desert tiles, you may ask? Well, I mean, if you don't already know, anyways. It cuts your movement in half. Actually, it's worse than that. If you're a foot-locked unit, it cuts your movement in half. But if, sorry. Anyways, if the amount of movement that you have is an odd number, like say Roy has 5 movement, and this Manicheet has 2 movement, I'll use him to show what I'm talking about. So he has 5 movement, so half of that is 2.5, but obviously you can't have a decimal number, so it rounds down. and you're stuck with a pitiful 2 movement. If you have 6 movement, then it gets cut down to 3, which is better. So by that logic, oh, Chlorine, gets 4 movement, so like other cavalry, but no. Horses get hit really hard by these, and they get their movement cut down to like 2. It's ridiculous. The only exceptions, because thankfully there are exceptions, are foot-locked magic users like Lilina. And if Saul wasn't dead, I would definitely deploy him in this chapter because he can also use his full 5 movement. And flyers because they don't walk, so of course not. Unfortunately, thieves do in fact get affected by the desert sand, which is a problem if you're wanting to get all the items, which chances are you're gonna want to get most of, most of the items at least, if not all of them. There's only really one item that I can think of that's like not worth it. And even then, it's not that out of the way if you're going for everything else. But geez. Oh yeah, by the way, there are enemy wyverns hiding in the fog here, which is why this fog of war crap is dumb. I hate it. So that's a lot of fun. Just checking something. So anyways, there's that. And that's a load of fun. I really do hate this chapter though. Freaking hate it. So how do you? So I mentioned a way to exploit the RNG. Well, actually, let's start this chapter first. I'll go over the 2 new units in a second. Don't you worry. So you can exploit the RNG and how it works in this game and Fire Emblem 7. And I am very glad that it exists. This is my first time that I'm gonna actually use it in a chapter because I'm not sorry, but I don't care if people consider it cheating. I'm using it because because it just reduces the tedium immeasurably. By the way, there is a guide-in chapter requirement for this chapter. Which that was fast. I mean, but anyways, yeah, there's a 3rd guide-in chapter after this. All you have to do is there are 2 things that are required. One of them is that you have to beat the chapter within 25 turns. Okay, fantastic. I mean, that's actually pretty generous. That's actually really generous. Although what makes it insulting is that if you take too long, then the fog and crap disappears on the same turn that you fail to meet the requirements. So that's a slap in the face basically. And chances are you'll have cleared out most of the enemies by that point. But anyways, one of the new units, Sophia, has to be alive at the end of the chapter as well. Which I will get to the problems with that. Anyways, I'm gonna try the RNG trick. It makes it so you're guaranteed to get the desert items. So what you gotta do is you gotta reset the game. Resume the chapter. trying to remember. Open the yeah, open the menu. Pick the unit. And then go over the spot and pick weight. And there we go. Yay, I did it. First try, totally. Alright, so yeah, speed wings are here, and either I just got lucky or that's how you do it. You reset the game, and if you open the stats menu with the R like I just did, then you'll burn just enough RNG when you move that you get guaranteed. You get the items guaranteed. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but that's how it works. Anyway, speed wings are really good. I'll keep them in the convoy for now. So there's that. So there's Wyvern Riders up here. Also, there's a silver card here, which silver card's really nice. But anyways, I should talk about the new units first before I do anything else because I'm gonna forget. I'll get to Sophia in just a sec. Oh boy. So Cecilia is a bit of a divisive unit among Fire Emblem fans. Yeah. So people generally have a bit of trouble agreeing if Cecilia is good or not. Although I think more people are starting to lean towards her being like actually good, but not for the conventional really good, you know, not for conventional reasons like, oh, her stats are real good and stuff like that. But I'll get to that in a moment. Anyway, she comes with Air Caliber, which pretty nice to have. Even if you don't end up using it as Cecilia this chapter, it is nice to just simply have it. Men's staff is also nice, you know, might as well get the healing. Anyways, her staff rank, yeah, her weapon ranks are interesting. So she starts off with A rank Anima, which let's see. That lets her use Fimbletier. Freaking, I can't pronounce it, but it's like the ice spell. But you don't get that until, I don't think you get access to that till like end game. If you get access to it, anyways. I'm not entirely sure. Cause it's a pretty forgettable tome to me. I don't care about too much about it. That being said, she can use bolting, which is a tome that we have not seen yet, but don't worry, we will. Next chapter, in fact. And bolting is nice to have. Now her staff rank is C. At this point in the game, C rank stays isn't that impressive. She can't even use Physic for one. Obviously, she's not going to be using the Warp Staff. But let's see. Yeah, she can use heal. She can just heal and she can mend. And if you have the Barrier Staff, she can use that, I guess. Now on to her stats. So her stats are pretty mediocre overall. Just kind of meh. At this point in the game, they are pretty underwhelming. That being said, I know that a lot of people, well, yeah, there are people believe that like Cecilia is like actually a pretty good character. because of the fact that you get these stats and you get the amazing movement of a Valkyrie, along with like the healing capabilities and crap with no investment. If it weren't for my... Honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm giving Clarine some favoritism here. If it weren't for that, then like... I wouldn't... Then like... Cecilia's here. However, she will not be taking full advantage of this chapter because her recruitment time, she's in a pretty unfortunate spot, and it's, I'd say, the main reason why people believe that Cecilia was bad for so long. So, first of all, the fact that she joins in the desert chapter is honestly insulting. She only has 2 movement due to being on a horse, and that really sucks. And like, oh yeah, and also there was that cutscene last chapter where she gets like destroyed by Zephiel, and that doesn't paint her in a good light. Those 2 things on her own make her look bad. And honestly, those are like, yeah, that's like the main thing that made people think, she kind of sucks. That being said, this is the only chapter where she's like actually bad. In other chapters, she's just a nice healer to have around. I mean, she has about the same magic as Clarine, and I will admit, I got magic blessed with Clarine. She should, if it weren't for that, then like Cecilia would have more magic than her. And even if not, I mean, you get, like you get another healer for free. That's what I'm saying, and that's pretty dang good, I'd say. You get another healer that can reliably rescue drop. Yeah. I mean, so, like, Cecilia is a victim of circumstance and in the time that she is recruited for multiple reasons, but I'd say she's pretty good. Unlike her, Sophia, oh boy, Sophia, she sucks. Yeah, there's not... I mean, I looked up Sophia's growths earlier, and her growths aren't helping her out either. Just letting y'all know. So she's not one of those units that's like, oh, she's bad, and then, you know, you like train her right, and her stats become godlike. Nah, that ain't true at all. So these stats would be horrible. Yeah, these stats would be awful even at the start of the game. We're in mid-game. So these really aren't doing her any favors. They're just all awful. Res is like her best stat, but like even then it doesn't matter all that much because the rest of her stats are god-awful. Her magic, you would think that I'd compliment and go like, it's pretty whatever, it's pretty good, but, like, no, not really at this point of the game. Like, I can't say anything like, oh, she can heal, so stats don't matter, and it's like, no, she can't heal. And even if she could heal, these stats are pretty awful. Well, particularly the magic stat. Well, I don't know. Anyway, she can't heal. She can only use dark magic. Although she can barely even do that right. Her constitution is 3. The lightest tome that she can carry and use is Flux. It weighs her down by 2. In other words, she doesn't have 4 speed, she has 2. Meaning she gets doubled by absolutely everything, assuming she already hasn't before. Oh, and don't worry, she won't be hitting anything either. She's got atrocious skill. Practically non-existent. So she can't hit things. And yeah, she can't hit things reliably at all. And she'll get doubled by everything. There are fire mages in this chapter, and you think, oh, that red staff will help her out. But no, she risks dying to them. No joke. And if she doesn't get one-rounded, then there's a chance that she gets critted and just get deleted anyways. Her defense stat just doesn't exist, but it's like, I can kind of excuse that because it's like she's a magic user or whatever. But this is awful. And her growths actually aren't helping her out at all. They're pretty freaking awful. In particular, her skill and speed growths are just awful. Her skill growth, I think, is like 40. So, no. Here's the thing. 40 would be fine if she actually had like good skill at the offset. Like with Gonzalez, you know, it's like his skill growth probably isn't that good, and his space skill isn't that good. But here's the thing, he's like, it's not a complete nightmare to train him because his base skill exists. That's my point. And then there's her speed stat. As I said, it's basically 2. Because her constitution is so bad. And you could use the body ring, but like, I don't know. Her speed is so awful, I wouldn't even recommend it. And her speed growth is freaking 30. 30! That's awful! Again, if her speed... Actually, no, that's even worse, because speed is like the best stat in my opinion. And even if her speed base was like a bit higher, like, I don't know, 7 or something, that would still be awful. But of course, her speed stat is this. There's not much to say that's like actually positive. I mean, she can use Nosferatu, but I would go ahead and use Nosferatu. She's already getting doubled. But if you want to cut her speed to 0, go ahead, use Nosferatu. It might be the only way she survives. Actually, no, not even that, because she'd really have to hit them. And good luck doing that. You can't even do that. She has like 40 something hit with flux. It's just awful. And here's the thing. One of the guiding requirements is that she survives to the end of the chapter. And so it's like, oh, just keep... But you can't just have her sit here, because there will be reinforcements coming here. And I guess you could, like, have her hang out here, take care of the enemy units, and then have her move up because she's a magic unit, so she can move freely in the sand. But, like, I don't know. It's just not good. It's just not good. She's awful. Oh yeah, by the way, I do need to get her to the end of the chapter anyways, because there's a guiding ring. There's a guiding ring here that only she can get. That's her that's her main application, getting the guiding ring and getting you to the guiding chapter. That's it. That's literally it. If you want to use her for like the memes, go ahead, but do not use her if you're looking to actually play like semi-optimally. Just do not. She's awful, and many people regard her as not only the worst unit in this game, but one of the worst units in the series. And honestly, I'm kind of inclined to agree. I mean, like, well, yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree, because, like, Wendy is another potential worst unit in the game. And I can totally see that, but Wendy joins in Chapter 8. Sophia joins mid-freaking game with awful growth. She's very infamous among the Fire Emblem community because of all these things. But anyways, I've been ranting for far too long, so let's get going. I brought a lot of them here to try to regain some sanity while moving. I'm gonna move Astor here. Oh yes, I went and gave Astor a torch. Which, yeah, he got the talisman guaranteed, and yeah. And you would think, oh, you have to go kind of out of your way to encounter them anyways. I mean, they don't move unless you get in their range, true, but like, that means that if you go up here, you could get ambushed by them because you can't freaking see them. This chapter heavily punishes you if you don't have the right units. If you don't have thieves, you get ambushed by enemies that you can't freaking see. And if you don't have flyers, then getting around the map is a freaking nightmare. It still sucks. Man. Oh yes, by the way, there's a sleep staff user in this chapter, as if things weren't great enough. And both Sophia and Cecilia, though I want to mention Sophia in particular, they're both susceptible to it because of the fact that they join this map as like recruitments. They both the sleep staff users prefer to use sleep on them. So if you're not careful, which I did come prepared, then have fun. I should not have moved Sophia there, because that gets in the way of... Okay, oh yes, that's right. I gave Echidna a body ring so that she can like offset her not good constitution. I'm just checking ranges. Okay, so Fear can only get in range of the Wyvern Lord, which that's perfectly fine. So I'll equip the Worm Slayer so I can just kill them. Oh yeah, by the way, they all have steel lances, and only one of them has a javelin. That's neat. Belina will help out as well because she's got Air Caliber. Cecilia won't because she's too far away. Freaking sand. I hate sand. It's coarse, it's rough, gets everywhere, and it makes Fire Emblem maps tedious. Oh yeah, I do not plan on engaging the Manakets this chapter more than I need to, cause they don't move unless you get within their range, and they are pretty deadly. Yeah. So I don't care to deal with them. Alright, so I'm gonna try the Rng Trick again. Open menu. Got it. Here's the thing, because the game autosaves whenever anyone does any moves, it's like you only get one shot unless you're willing to reset the chapter. So I get nervous whenever I do it. But anyways, I got the Silent Staff, which Silent Staff is pretty good. Makes it so enemies flat out can't do anything. That's cool. I do find it a bit hard to use though, since if you're using it on magic users, they naturally have a bunch of resistance. So that can suck. Not entirely sure what to do here. Let's see. I'm just trying to figure something out here. Casern it. Yeah, whatever, I'll do that. There's a bit of an awkward way of going about this, but whatever. Oh my god. Well, that sucks. So let's see, this guy here is a Thunder Mage. Thunder, yeah. About what I expected. Alrighty. Nice. That's pretty good, I guess. You know, magic is nice. I don't want Fear to die to these wyverns. So, I'm gonna go ahead and... yeah, I'll play it safe. Let's see. I'm gonna want Melody to head on over here to deal with the wyverns. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's that crit chance. I don't want to deal with that. Huh. Nice. Wait, where'd that crit chance come from? Oh, because I moved away from Clarina. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that sucks, but oh well. It worked out. I don't want to deal with a thunder crit chance. I don't think I have... I might not have much of a choice, actually. There's like there's a few ways, I guess, that you can go about this chapter. So there's this like big old cliff, as you can see. It would be it would be pretty easy if you could just cut through it, which, because you know, if you have flyers, you can. But assuming you're not doing that, the best way would probably be to go up and over the cliff rather than going this way. Because there's wyverns over here, around here-ish. And yeah, when you're taking them on, it's generally best to be out of the desert tiles where you can move freely. The downside is that there's a hero and some mercs. I think the hero might actually... I think the hero has a killing edge, too. The fact that I have to remember this crap. I'm not gonna move Sophia in too far. Oh yeah, I went and gave Al's sword to Roy. Not sure how much I'm gonna actually be using it though. Alright. Let's hope that Echidna doesn't die, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what to... I'm not sure what to say here. It's just kinda dull. I'm gonna put Sophia here. Although, yeah, I'm putting Sophia here. I forgot to get the boots, because they're standing right on, like, where you'd get the boots. I mean, I'm having Astor move that way anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Alrighty. Boy. There we go. Oh wow, okay. Here comes sleep staff. I forgot to turn animations on. Oh boy, Sophia fell asleep. Wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and leave Cecilia's animations off, cause I'm probably gonna use her for healing more than I am combat. Not sure though. Well, nah, I'll turn them on, whatever. This guy's got recover. I mean, whatever. Ah, crap, I lost them. I mean, I know where they're at. Yeah, I can yeah, Melody can handle them on her own. I am going to have her grab the silver card as well. There's one of the mercs. Huh. The hit rate's not as bad as I imagined. Oh yeah, by the way, oh no. I was gonna say at this point expect the dang, that speed's lower than I thought it'd be. I might just be getting blessed by these enemy growths, if I'm gonna be honest. If Wrecker goes too far up, then he'll get attacked by the wyverns. I don't have any other torches or anything like that. Yeah, whatever, I'll use it. I feel like I'm kind of wasting a turn because she's dead weight anyways, but I mean, this way Sophia will be able to move on her own. By the way, this is our hit rate against the merc. Isn't it just fun and great and fantastic? I'll equip Durandal, just in case the wyverns get any ideas. Yeah. I do plan on ferrying some units over this cliff. Definitely the best way of going about it. Now, thankfully, these guys are also hindered in the sand. Steel sword. Waking Sophia up will make it so that, like, sleep staff user will just kind of waste it on Sophia. So there's that. See. Yeah, I was gonna start clearing in case I need a healing. Also, I want her to be in support range of, dang. Screw it, I'm healing her. I think I'm gonna have Shauna get fear over to the rest of the pack, if not further. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's see the Killer Lance in action. Oh, well, dang. Yes, Air Caliber. In case you decide to actually, you know, have your units fly forward and take advantage of their movement. That's pretty high hit rate on a magic user. Just saying. I gotta remember to grab the frickin' boots. The boots are in this 5x3 rectangle, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab the boots now. Got him. Alright. So, boots are really freaking good. Generally, you only get one pair of boots in each Fire Emblem game where you would get them. And it's pretty easy to see why. You get 2 more movement. And that's really powerful. There's a few candidates. There's a lot of candidates that people like to use them on. Some people like to use them on low movement units like knights if they're training them. Generally, I would discourage that. Unless you just want to, of course. Because if you're using boots, you're using those valuable boots on those units just to get them up to par as far as movement's concerned. And it's like, yeah, makes sense, but like, you're using them just to make them average. And it's like, eh. You could I would recommend instead trying to use your boots on. Well, actually, here's another type of unit that people like using their boots on is dancers. And you know, that makes sense. You effectively, you know, with that mindset, be like, if you're one of the dancers' biggest weaknesses is that they have trouble keeping up with the pack. So it's like, oh, they dance for like 1 or 2 turns, and then, you know, if you just mindlessly use them for the first 2 turns, then they just get left in the dust. And it's like, yeah, but and boots do help to alleviate that. But I personally feel like clever rescue dropping does the trick just fine. And then you can use your boots on something else. Which leads me to who I think is personally the best candidate for the boots. Which is Melody. Melody already has amazing movement. She has 8 movement, she's a flyer, meaning she's not affected by terrain like this. So you can make it even better by bumping it up to 10. And her stats are amazing, so you can just dart around the place as you yeah, you can just dart around the place. I will say this though. This is not the only pair of boots in the game that I will be getting. But this is the only pair of boots I will be getting for quite a good chunk of time. So I believe it is important to, you know, figure out who you're gonna use your boots on. Wait, yeah, Roy has them. You could also use them on Roy, because his movement's kind of bad, and you can have him more easily keep up with the rest of the pack. Similar mentality to the Knights. Personally, I don't really like that idea, because again, here's the thing, you generally want, a lot of the time, you're gonna want to keep Roy out of combat anyways, or at the very least, not put him into combat very often. Because of the fact that, like, he's not really that good in combat. So like, he'll be left behind anyways, and that extra move will be pointless, so to speak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Anyways, air caliber guy's gotta die. I think this is the only wyvern left, I believe. Of course, the Maniakeet's right freaking there. That's fine. Yeah, I can deal with that. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna get the silver card with Melody. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. I should have equipped the javelin on her, but whatever. So silver card's pretty nice to have. It cuts costs in shops by half, and it also effectively gives me double money when I go to a certain secret shop near the end of the game. That will really be nice to go to. It's my favorite. Aside from Killer Lance shop, it's my favorite shop in the game. Now the downside of doing this now is that she doesn't get to take out the wyvern immediately, but the Maniakeet was a problem anyways. I didn't want her dying to it. She might not have, but I didn't want to chance it. As I thought. Okay, so first I'm gonna take care of this problem. Then I'm gonna address the fact that bunch of units are in range of the wyvern. Okay, what's Lolum's range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that wouldn't fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I guess that could work. Although, here's my question. Will Cecilia take a hit from the Wyvern? At the very least, he definitely won't double. Yeah, nah, he won't. Neither of them will double. That's fine. She's got air caliber too, and chances are he'll probably go for Melody anyways because Melody is not holding a javelin, so that's actually a boon. But just in case. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go. Oh, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, plan still works. Steel sword. They're all steel swords. Meh. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Not surprised. It would be really nice if just checking something. Using it. Yeah, I'm gonna use the torch again. Alright. There's a sleep staff guy. Oh yeah, I forgot about freaking silence. Yeah, this could suck. Now silent staff will prioritize. Will hopefully prioritize Cecilia and Sophia. More importantly, Sophia. And then this guy, yep, he has a killing edge. So here's what I propose to do. Keep fear here. She's got the Worm Slayer equipped. That's fine, I can fix that. And then we'll wait there. Yeah. There we go. Well, maybe not into the middle of the horde. Yeah, I'll put her like there. And Shauna can take on this guy, I suppose. She doubles, that definitely. I'm just being really careful because I do not want to start this chapter over. It's sluggish. Okay. Clarine and Cecilia should both be fine. And yeah, Sophia's in range, but I expected that. Eh, just because Just for the lows. I'll go for it. Whoa! Watch out here, I got. Yeah. Do this 99 more times and you get a level up. There we go. There's that killing edge crit I know and love. Nice. Strength? Her strength growth is actually kind of bad. Bull! Yeah, it was definitely good to put in range of only 2 of these guys. Nice. Here comes the hero. And here comes the sleep staff. Here comes the sleep. Okay. Oh. Let's see if Melody gets a crit. The reason why the Killer Lance is so good isn't just because of the crit rate, although that's a big reason why. It's also because of the hit rate. It's actually higher than the regular Iron Lance. Which is honestly amazing. I mean, yeah. Just checking damage. Me no likey. Even at full health, Fear would die to a crit. No, I don't like that very much. Yeah, I want to take care of the mercs before a rescue dropping anyone. Crit. Whatever. She'll get attacked again anyway. Yeah, I'll just move Wrecker right on over. What's this guy got? Silence. So yeah, it would be nice if he just up and died. Astor doesn't have much to do right now because he's just acting as a torch. What? Twice? That's a load of bull. Jeez. I mean, jeez, that's insulting. Jeez, Sophia, you're really making me put in work. Stay away. I don't remember that one Mary Poppins song, but it was something like that. I don't remember all the words. Been forever since I watched the movie. I used to watch that crap as a kid, like, all the freaking time. Apparently to the point where it annoyed my parents. So, yeah. What in the freaking world is with this RNG? FE6 RNG bugged. There's like no point in going for this because it's literally 0 damage, but I'm tempted to anyways. Ooh, I just thought of something. Not sure how I didn't realize it sooner. Nice. Meh, whatever, I'll just dance for, Roy and just move him up, whatever. If you note, here's the thing. This chapter, in my opinion, isn't the hardest one. It's the most unfair, because because this is not a chapter you want to play blind. That's what I hate about this chapter so much. Well, part of it, I guess. Only 1 unit left. So, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cut the recording here. And I'm not sure if we're gonna finish the chapter next video. But we will keep on trucking along, I suppose. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here for now. Yeah. See ya, I guess. Bye-bye.